Caldor Fire. Cal Fire says this fire is getting closer to South Lake Tahoe, and it is growing in size as we speak. It has burned nearly 150,000 acres. Containment still at 19%. About 469 homes have been destroyed since it started 2 weeks ago. Here are the newest evacuation orders in the Caldor Fire. Pleasant Valley Road, all intersecting roads going south from Newtown Road to the intersection of Mount Auckham Road. This also includes all roads from E16 between Pleasant Valley Road and Bucks Bar Road, and from Moonshadow off Bucks Bar Road. Now let's take a look at this map showing how big the fire has gotten just in the last 2 weeks. You can see the dark red dots are where the hot spots of the fire. That's where those hot spots are happening, which is close to Twin Bridges. We have team coverage tonight. ABC 10 meteorologist Tracy Humphrey tracking where the winds are heading. ABC 10's Van 2 checking on the air quality in South Lake. But first we start with ABC 10's Luke Clary, who's right in the path of where this fire is burning right now. And Luke, it looks like it's on both sides of Highway 50.
Madison, some really concerning developments in just the last hour here in Strawberry. This is about 11 miles as the crow flies to the Tahoe Basin. Over here, a spot fire has broken out just on the other side of the Strawberry Station General Store, and on the south side of Highway 50, you can see those trees torching. This is all happening at a critical juncture in the effort to stop the Caldor fire spread into the Tahoe Basin.
It's almost clear skies out here compared to yesterday, so that's definitely a good thing.
Blue skies early Saturday morning bring a brief respite from the smoke and the opportunity for air support.
Tahoe's up here.
That changed by mid-afternoon, a deep orange haze over Strawberry.
We've seen an increase in our winds, so that's why we're seeing our fire activity on these ridges behind us increase as well.
Anything to be concerned about right here?
Not right here. No, we're closely monitoring the situation. As you can see, we have a ton of resources in Strawberry right now.
Crews still executing their plan to stop the Caldor fire's march to the east. Bulldozers breaking up the fire's access to dry fuels like dead trees and brush.
The train's steep.
The section burning north of Highway 50 in what they call a slopover across the proposed highway containment line.
Here we see the U.S. Forest Service monitoring a pretty active part of the fire. Surrounding this property, though, we see the ground is churned up. This is a dozer line meant to help protect this structure.
Wrapping it in foil helps ward off radiant heat. The U.S. Forest Service says it could help the structure survive. The old, deep-rooted trees will likely live through this as long as they don't torch like these, visible from Strawberry Station.
This is the example of where a dozer can't go.
South of Highway 50, a hand crew cut this contingency line, pre-plumbed with fire hose.
We already have it staged, ready to go.
And you'll have firefighters right here.
There'll be firefighters every 100 feet.
And back in Strawberry.
It is alarming watching trees torch like we're seeing on the ridge tops, but it's nothing that the crews here aren't able to handle.
And guys, what we're seeing here at the top of this ridge, it is really concerning to see those trees. They're doing what is called torching. That is, the finer fuels, the needles, the pine cones are going up, and that's what can create the embers that will cast off and for half a mile at a time, depending on the wind, and cause these fires to spread even further. Madison.
Well, Luke, a very active situation right now. The firefighters hard at work to protect homes and structures and people. Luke Cleary, thank you so much for the live look tonight. And again, firefighters are continuously cleaning dry vegetation and dense brush from around the homes ahead of the Caldor fire. This is in the Mount Auckham area of the northwest flank of that fire. Our firefighters are so hardworking. Our hats really go off to them. And Tracy, they are dealing with horrible conditions with the smoke.
Horrible conditions with the smoke, and winds are expected to pick up yet again Monday afternoon, Monday overnight into Tuesday. We could be looking at another red flag warning for areas adjacent of the Caldor fire. But before we get to that, looking out toward the Gilmore backyard, it was a hot one today, 99 degrees with hazy sunshine. Pretty dry too, 16% relative humidity. That's because we had northerly winds coming in today, driving in a lot of that smoke from parts of the Monument fire, from the Dixie fire, right into the valley. So 99 in Sacramento, 99 in Stockton, 95 in Auburn. A hot day, the upper 70s coming in for South Lake Tahoe. And let's talk about what everybody's talking about. This is our air quality. bad, unhealthy for everyone, with the red from Yuba City down to Sacramento, all the way down to Stockton, and Auburn had a little bit of purple in there. So they're looking at very unhealthy to hazardous. And for the Sacramento area, unhealthy air quality expected through tonight. Here's the concern with that wildfire smoke: coughing, headache, shortness of breath, as well as eyes, nose, and throat irritation. Coming up, we're going to take a look at the latest map with the Caldor Fire, and also take a look at where this fire is expected to be heading, and also taking a look at some gusty winds that could be moving back into our forecast.
All right, Tracy, covering it all for us tonight. Thank you. About 200 Army soldiers are coming to help fight firefighters and help the firefighters fight trying to fight the Dixie fire. The soldiers will serve as hand crews helping suppress the fire. Two similar requests were made last year for the August Complex and the Creek fires. This is the 40th time since 1987 active duty military personnel have mobilized to serve as wildland firefighters. Now, here's where the Dixie fire stands right now. It has burned more than 756,000 acres. It's destroyed more than 1,200 homes and businesses, too. Only 48% contained. It is burning across 5 counties: Plumas, Butte, Tehama, Lassen, and Shasta counties.